Hey, shalom. IUIC Tulsa. What? You haven't subscribed yet? Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Shalom.
So why have we been given the false image? To serve other spirits, to serve other doctrines, to serve other gospels. So we have to come out of those lies and come back to God's truth. You understand? So that's what we teach our people. We must leave the false religion. Catholicism, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Baptists, Mormonism, all these false religions. You guys are good. People can move around. We do this all the time. Everywhere in Tulsa, Muskogee, Okmulgee. We do it everywhere. We wake up our people. Nosotros enseñamos la verdad acuerdo a la Biblia, acuerdo a tu nombre, acuerdo a la herencia. We must teach the Bible according to who we are. Es muy importante en otros días que sabemos la verdad acuerdo a la Biblia, okay? It's very important that we understand the truth in these last days. So what does God require out of our people? Obedience. You are spot on. You cooking. God, are we an obedient people today to God? No, we're not. How we doing, family? What's going on? What's going on, sis? What's your name? Taisha, nice to meet you. I'm Solomon. This is Ashley, Alexis, and Evan. Taisha, what's going on, bro? What's your name, bro? What's your name? You got excited. Hey, nice to meet you, man. Do you see your name on this chart, bro? We're trying to show our people who we are according to the Bible. God's law. Give me Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24. We're showing our, pull up, brother, pull up, bro, in the gutter truck. You know you want to. We got to show our people and wake our people up. Because God says his chosen people would be lost in these last days. So we're calling ourselves different names. I'm going to show you that Christ prophesied that to happen. Come on.
Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24.
Come on.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
God said he's not sent, meaning he's only sent, right? Read it again. He's only sent. I am not sent.
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
God said he's only sent his son to who? The lost sheep of the house of Israel. How do you know if you're a lost sheep or not? Isaiah 1:3. How do we know? When we look at these signs, that's why we use imagery. This would happen. We never read slave ships in the Bible. This is a curse that our people, the chosen people of God, have went through that identifies as Israelites today. Because these atrocities only happen to the Israelites. No other race on this earth has went through these curses, lost their name, lost their land, their heritage, their culture, everything, and have been renamed. So this is how we identify. So when Paul says go out into all the nations and teach, this is what he was referring to, because we don't know who we are anymore. You understand that? He says, well, he didn't call us Catholics, he didn't call us Baptists, he didn't call us Jehovah's Witness. God calls us the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's why we identify what tribe you come from first. Read what you got.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
So now Isaiah's going to prophesy. You got me? Hang tight.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So a cow and a donkey. They know their owner and they know who feeds them, where they're from. Read on.
But Israel.
But who?
Israel.
But all my brothers up here, my sisters up here. We, Israel, come on.
Don't not know.
Read.
My people
Who?
My people.
God's people.
Don't not consider.
We've never considered that we are the children of Israel. That's what Isaiah would prophesy to our people. So now we have to identify, hold on, I'm an Israelite. How do I know? Because this is me. This went through, when you read Deuteronomy chapter 28, you read all this from both sides. 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. They colonized, and the Spaniards colonized this side of the earth to our people first. You understand? 1619, the atrocities that happened to the so-called blacks, that was prophesied in the Bible. We have to show our people that so we can say, look, the Spirit is bearing witness with our spirit that we are God's chosen children. You understand? If you got children, you gave them names, right? You can't expect that child to go by a different name all of a sudden, can you? No, how you gonna call them home? So he has to call us back. Judah, Benjamin, Gad, Levi. That's how God is gonna wake up his children in the last days. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68.
Come on, so now, who wrote the first 5 books of the Bible? We read about him bringing the people through there you go. Moses, right? Through the Red Sea. The children of Israel. Moses wrote the first 5. You got me? So he's speaking to the children of Israel. It's important that we make this connection first before we ever jump to the New Testament. You understand? Most churches don't read the Old Testament. We just start in the New. Right? Why is that?
Because we live in our
Okay, that's a good hunch because most pastors believe we're only under the New Covenant. Right? Is that fair to say most of them think that? So now we have to acknowledge, look, a lot of us never read the Old to make the connection of Deuteronomy 28. Most of the church pastors, they go to the seminary schools, right? They don't teach the Deuteronomy 28 that we're the children of God. So they teach theologies, doctrines of man, not of God.
That's right.
Christ, when Paul said it, he said, but where, right? Let's finish Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read what you got. How you doing, sister? What's your name? Crystal? Nice to meet you, Crystal. We're showing our people who we are according to the Bible and why it matters in these last days. Come on, read what you got.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
We're going to show you this prophecy that Moses said would happen to the children of Israel. We're going to read this prophecy. Turn that around too. Read what you got.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The first time the children of Israel were in Egypt, they did what? They walked out. Right? So he said, so now, what condition were the children of Israel in Egypt? Were they living it up? No, the Pharaoh said to Moses, let my people go. Meaning what? We were in slavery. Okay? So he's saying the same thing now. He says, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again with what?
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
With like a cruise line? Like a luxury ship? No! God said he would bring his people back in slavery via slave ship. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Come on.
thou shalt see no more again. And there,
And where?
and there,
Wherever we were shipped. We were shipped from this side of the earth first, all the way over to the eastern side. The indigenous, the native, all of us were shipped over, right? And then later, 1619, some of us were shipped over here. That's why we show the imagery. This is prophetic. This is Bible. We're reading it in the Bible. Read on.
and there, ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen
For slave men
and bondwomen,
and slave women. We've never heard this in the Bible. Come on.
and no man shall buy you.
Meaning no person was going to redeem us. Martin Luther King tried. Marcus Garvey tried. Black Panthers tried. The Brown Berets tried. All of our people tried to redeem us out of the atrocities, the conditions that we were in. Right? But none of them can do it. Only Christ can. That's the true salvation that we must be seeking. Because this is not our place of rest. We've never been shown that we are the children of Israel. This is what the world calls us. And this is what, say it again. You was talking loud. Hey, I want to know your thoughts because you got some good feedback. We all got some good feedback up here. I want to know so we can better explain the lies. Whatever question.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
You have asked your pastor or wanted to ask, and he said just pray on it. God will reveal it to you in due time. I've heard that before because I've asked. I tried victory. I tried transformation. I tried my church. It just wasn't there. The pastors could not teach the truth according to the Bible. But that's prophetic. Y'all have any questions? What church do you go to? Do you go to a church? Victory? Have they taught you you're an Israelite according to the Bible? No, they teach you prosperity. They teach your season is coming. They teach you just trust in God and everything gonna be okay. That's not true. We have to understand that we are under the curses that God placed our people on. Is the curse a good thing or a bad thing? No, I'm gonna show you.
Because it sounds like you're saying that kind of like a movie, that ignorance is complacent speech. And we're gonna keep doing what they.
You on point. Where you from? That's not Oklahoma education. That's some smart speaking. So,
My dad was
okay. Hey, that's some knowledge. Hey, y'all better learn. I'm learning. So, God, but have we ever been shown? That's some good points. Have we shown that that's prophetic? That would happen though? Until we come back to our God and seek Him, we're gonna stay in a lower estate. We're gonna continue having knees on our necks. We're gonna continue to be oppressed and have ICE remove our people from this side of the earth that they already was from. That's prophetic. Why it's important, Hosea 4 and 6 as well. Hosea chapter 4. So now we're reading Hosea, right? Prophetic that this would happen to one race of people, right? You got a question? Okay.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15. Come on.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense
Come on.
and seek my face.
What did God say would happen first? We got to read it a little bit slower. Come on.
I will go and return to my place.
Was God defending our people anymore? No, He said He will go and return to His place. Come on.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
We have to acknowledge our offense. That's why you said we're stuck in complacency. We have yet to acknowledge our offense to our God. It's like you with a parent, right? If your parent told you be at home before the street lights get on, and you never got you got home way after dark. You know what I'm saying? My parents would lock the door until you acknowledge what you did was wrong. God says that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. God says we have to acknowledge what we did was wrong. Accountability. You on point. Keep reading it.
And seek my face.
It says, and seek God's face. Where is the face of God found at? Where is the face of God? The Bible. But when we go to these churches, are our Bibles open? No. We hear one Old Testament, maybe a couple New Testament scriptures. The Bible gets closed and we hear a song, we hear a dance, we hear a story. Michael Todd will start spitting on people's faces. He'll pour syrup all over the podium, the stage. God says his pastors are going to teach his people thus saith the Lord. Is that thus saith the Lord? That's what we got to ask ourselves. We got to ask ourselves. I thought that one time, let me go hear what he got to say. And then I realized, bro, this guy is a clown. This guy is a clown because he's really not teaching thus saith the Lord. How do we know that? Because we have to rightly divide the word of truth, like we read in 1 John chapter 4. Not every spirit is a spirit of God. We have not been shown the Antichrist. Read what you got.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
So once he went, we have to acknowledge our offense, right? We have to seek his face, which is the Bible, not Christianity, not Catholicism, not non-denominational, not Pentecostal, not Baptist, not Jehovah's Witness. It doesn't say seek those things. It says seek the face of God, right? Meaning the Bible. It says what? Read that last word again.
In their affliction.
In our affliction. Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, George Floyd. All these names they're bringing to our awareness, we're really still in affliction. We got to fight for no justice, no peace. They take away our land in the North Dakota to run a pipeline for their oil. This is not our land. This is not our place of rest. In our affliction, they will what?
Seek me early.
Now we're seeking God because we understand we're under affliction. Now we're coming back to our true God like it says to do. Read.
Come, let us return unto the Lord. For he hath torn and he will heal us.
So now he's torn us and now he's going to do what?
Heal us.
He's going to heal us. How are we being healed? We know who we are now. We know we're the children of Israel. We know we're God's chosen people. The greatest people God ever created on this earth. Come on.
He has smitten.
He has smitten us.
And he will bind us up.
And he will bind us up. This is the salvation that Christ has come back for. To do this. To help us do this. You understand? That's why you got to understand the old covenant and the new covenant. Christ is there to help this process happen, to bind us up. as the Israelites, as his chosen people. You understand? But we don't recognize it. So now that we know we're Israel, what does God require? What does God require us to do? Seek his face. Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 12. What's going on, brother? We got to show our people who we are, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, that we are God's chosen people, and we must come back to the laws, the statutes, and commandments. We disobeyed those laws, statutes, and commandments. So how do we come back? Obedience behind the laws, statutes, and commandments. We've never been shown the Sabbath day. We've been shown thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, but we've never been shown the Sabbath. It's right next to it. What day is the Sabbath day? Sunday? What, Sunday? You ever been told it's the 7th day of the week? What's the 7th day of the week?
Rest day. It's a day of rest, but it's Sunday.
Is it Sunday? Hold on. Say it again.
Saturday.
She said it's Saturday. It's actually Saturday. It was changed. When you open up your calendar, what's the first little letter you see on the far left? An S. What's the last one you see? An S. So Sunday's the first day. Saturday's the actual Sabbath day according to God. We've never been shown that. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So now it says, now you know you're Israel. What does God require out of thee? Come on.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Do you fear God? We learning to fear him. No, we you know. Huh? We're going to see. We're going to fear God. Read.
To walk in all his ways.
To walk in his ways, which is obedience under what? The commandments. He gave the children of Israel laws, statutes, and commandments. Don't break this. Don't go after idols there. Don't make a molten calf there. What do you think we do today? What do you think Father's Day is? Mother's Day. It's idolatry. Valentine's Day. New Year's. Christmas. Easter. Those are all pagan holidays. God says don't go after idols. What do you think we blindly do today? It's idolatry. Read on.
To love him.
To love God, right? Come on.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments.
How do we serve God with all of our heart and our soul? To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good.
This is for our good. The commandments have always been there for our good. But what did our ancestors do? They rejected our God. They wanted to serve other gods. They wanted to be like the other nations for our detriment, for our disobedience, right?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is